And I eventually discovered a certain quality of sound made all the difference. I was really able to turn a corner. And at first, it was things like, gongs or crystal balls, brass bowls, tuning forks, things like that, things that just emitted a steady sound, but it wasn't really steady. It was sort of a wah, wah, wah kind of steady sound. And that really helped me to find that way to maintain attention for a little bit longer than maybe 60 seconds. And eventually I discovered binaural beats were a particular type of sound that are created by humans. They're not naturally coming out of a bowl or something like that. Now, eventually I discovered my business partner and I, Kevin Cossie, because he would record the sounds coming out of crystal bowls and brass bowls. And we discovered they're emitting binaural beats. And so that's what binaural beats sound like, kind of wah, wah, wah. And it's when you have one frequency in one ear, a slightly different frequency in the other ear. And that's what creates that wah, wah kind of sound. That's what really helped me to quiet the mind. And once I was able to find that foundation, I discovered that I wasn't as really calm and balanced as I had thought. And I had convinced myself I had everything together and, I was moving along in the world, making all the right choices, maybe not all the right choices, but if I made a bad choice, I would correct it. But what I discovered was I actually had some deep emotional kind of loneliness and despair that I didn't realize I had. And when anyone starts a practice of meditation, this is what can happen. You sort of discover emotions that are already inside of you that you maybe have put aside, like I did. And I didn't know I was lonely. And yet, when I allowed that deep feeling of loneliness to be released, that's when I discovered, oh, there's something else beyond that. And I was filled, once I let go of that loneliness, that I was filled with more of that essence of who I am. And so the sound helped me get there. It created this wonderful foundation, and we'll talk much more about that. But this is how I met Eben. We were both exploring sound as a way to explore consciousness. And when we met, we were a little more interested in our personal connection. That's what was getting our attention. But it turns out later on, when we moved forward, he learned that this Kevin Cossie and I, my business partner, had been creating sounds. And so we let him listen to these sounds. And that's what really began our partnership.